5 or 6 weeks, it's been a lot. 3 or 4 months ago, our 2-year-old started having what we thought were night terrors, waking up, screaming, pointing all the way around her room, banging on her door, trying to get out of her bedroom, middle of the night. The doctor said it was night terrors. She physically looked awake, completely awake, so we thought maybe night terrors. Kept happening. We've always known that there's been a ghost in the house. A man, been here probably more than 60 years. One of my son's teachers at school told us about him. My son's been telling me about him since he was 4. My sister's told me about him being here. 5 weeks ago, Cadence's night terrors got worse, a lot worse. Physically shaking, she wouldn't even stay upstairs. I mean, whole body visibly shaking. She finally calmed down. I bet it probably took a half an hour to even get her to stop shaking. She wakes up screaming in the night. She's not coming back to this room. And that's just how it's been the last 5 weeks. She's pointing all over this room, and if you have the door shut, she's banging on the door to get out. Downstairs. She will not stay up on the second floor at all. We took her downstairs, calmed her down. She started to fall asleep on the couch, and Mark said that he would stay downstairs with her. So I went back upstairs, and right before he went to work, he came upstairs to tell me that he put her back in her bed. He was leaving for work, but his eyes were huge, and he said that she had gotten a little bit restless in the middle of the night, and so he put her in the recliner with him where he was sleeping. And he said just not long after that, out of the pitch black in the living room, this little girl appeared on the side of the recliner, and she said good morning, and she reached for him and Cadence, and her hand went straight through him and Cadence's arm, and she ran around the back of the recliner, and she went to the other side of the recliner, and then she disappeared.
I just look over, and there's this little white girl, dress and everything. She reached up like she was going to grab her and reached through her, and she just said good morning and just ran around the side, and then she come back around this side and just kind of made a remark. I don't remember what it was, and then that was it.
Our son had said that he had heard a little girl giggling in the house.
I just hear footsteps coming toward me, and then I just run out of the room. And then the same day, we're just sitting on the couch, and I looked up, and I just seen this little girl just run right across the hall.
If there's any spirits inside the house, we just ask that you come forward and try to communicate with us.
About a week after that, Tanner saw a little girl in a big white dress, about Cadence's size, about 2 or 3, run up our hallway. And then about another week after that, he saw a man peek around the kitchen into the living room at him.
All I seen was a white dress and long hair. That's all I seen. I never seen the face looked like. I just seen it run across the hall. I'd experience it a lot, not see the girl, but I'd hear things, and I'd hear footsteps. And sometimes if I was in the living room, I would hear the cabinets go open and then shut.
Both of them have been touched on the shoulders and things like that. I've heard men talking in the house when there's been no one in the house. We've heard the footsteps, we've had doors open and things like that. But definitely over the last 5 or 6 weeks, it's been a lot. We've never had this much activity. We've never seen them. So I'm not sure what has brought it on, but it's been a lot more activity lately.
We just ask that you come forward and try to communicate with us.
Now the footsteps, when you hear those, can you tell where they're coming from?
They're usually upstairs. I hear them in the hallway upstairs. Sometimes I hear them in my bedroom when there's nobody up there, but mostly I hear them in the upstairs hallway or in Cadence's room too.
Heimer, are you up on the 2nd floor? Can you see me and Rocky? Walking?
Like a thud.
I thought I heard walking with that too. Heimer, was that you? If you're up here with us, can you knock on something, please? Can you walk over towards us?
We believe that he's the one that built the house. She was here with him. He passed away. I don't know if he passed away in the house or not. But she said after he passed away, he never left. She said that she actually saw his apparition in what would be my bedroom now. This one is the one that the teacher saw the ghost in, her uncle. She said that she was taking a nap on the bed not long after he passed away, and she woke up from her nap and he was standing at the end of the bed. So, and my bedroom door opens all the time. And she said that happened when she was younger too. So, and when she was telling us about him, she asked me, did my bedroom door open? And it actually does open on its own a lot. She said that they would actually, after he passed away, they'd hear him walking down the stairs and they'd say, Heimer, get back upstairs where you belong. And you could hear him turn around and go back upstairs. We do hear the stairs a lot. We hear walking around upstairs. We hear in the attic a lot. And that seems to be where he stays. I don't really hear him downstairs a lot, but we do hear him upstairs, and my son hears him talking upstairs.
Heimer, are you in this bedroom? Yes or no?
I actually didn't even believe my son. He started telling us when he was about 4 that he would hear a man in his room and that there was a man in his room, and I just had dismissed it. And then the teacher had come up to us a few years ago at school and had asked us, did we ever see or hear her uncle? And she confirmed everything that Tanner said and more. And then my sister, when this used to be an apartment, had lived upstairs, and she also confirmed everything that Tanner had said. So we've had several confirmations.
After receiving no EVPs on the digital voice recorder, Rocky and I decided to use the Ghostbox to see if we can communicate with the spirits inside the house. Can the little girl talk to us? Can the little girl talk to us? Can the little girl talk to us? Did you just say Josh? Why do you stay in this room? There's a little girl up here with us. Can you tell us your name? To the girl.
Can you speak to the girl in the house?
It's like a girl's trying to come
It's the same
through.
voice. How old are you?
How did you die? What room are we standing in? This is the room I was getting that feedback on when we were doing the walkthrough.
This is the upstairs bathroom. I've had this door open up on me a couple of times too, for some reason. And never been, we don't have a ceiling fan here, so there's never been any fan movement or anything like that, so. Never been anything here.
Getting all kinds of weird feedback in here.
Are you?
Something's going beep, 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 beep.
The man's been here for probably over 60 years, never bothered us. We've heard him, but never seen him. Never felt uncomfortable in this house, ever. And then just about 5 weeks ago, all of a sudden, the little girl.
And I don't know why she disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on.
When it's dark in Cadence's room. The only light is just from the closet light we leave on for her now, since she's been waking up screaming. I noticed like a smoke or a mist, it looks like, in her room. I don't smell anything, but I just noticed a smoke or a mist in her room. And we noticed when we opened up the stairwell and when we've done other work in the house that this house has been on fire.
In our living room, when I replaced the ceiling, there was several 6x6s that looked like they were on fire. You can see up the wall where there's a fire. And up in the attic, when you go up to the attic and turn left, you can see the rafters have been on fire.
Did you guys notice a change in the activity when you started remodeling, or?
No, I mean, when we did all this, nothing. No, it's been a long time since we did the remodeling, so it's almost seems like since Grace has been here, since my daughter's been here, that something's going on. Now it just seems like it's all getting worse.
Just a lot of activity. The kids and Mark seeing them, the kids being touched. Tanner said that his blanket was pulled off of him in bed one time, and just things like that. Nothing like that happened before.
You can hear a little girl trying to come through, but it's so weak.
It's a female voice out there.
You can hear a little girl trying to come through, but it's so weak. You can hear a little girl trying to come through, but it's so weak.
Can you come up and touch one of us? We heard you.
If a little girl can see or hear us, which I'm sure you can, we're not here to harm you. Can you come out and talk with us? Stand out in the hallway right here, Rocky, and see if you can hear anything. Do you like coming in here because there's a little girl that stays in this room? Why do you come in this room? Heimer, did you build this house? Heimer, was there a fire inside this house? Right here. Can the girl come forward and talk to us again, please? Did the little girl die in the fire? What's that?
So I couldn't make out what it said.
Want to try the attic? It'll be hot. Is there anybody in the attic with us? Heimer, are you up in the attic with us right now? Okay, it's too hot up here. Turn your light on, I can't see. Said Rocky. Said Rocky.
After investigating the first and second floor, Rocky and I decided to head down to the basement to see if we can document any evidence from the reports of loud banging coming from the basement.
My name's Josh. This is Rocky.
If the breaker breaks and Mark's not home, I'd make one of the kids come downstairs with me to flip the breaker.
Are you able to communicate with us?
And I'd flip it and I'd run as fast as I could back up the stairs. It really feels like something's watching you down there. I don't know what's down there, but it does feel like something's watching you down there.
If you're down here, can you please try to communicate with us? What was it?
Like walking.
Above us?
No, down here. You walk up to one of us?
What is it?
It's like walking.
Are you walking back here? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Were you walking up here earlier? Right now, Rocky's gonna go up to the second floor, little girl's bedroom, and try another Ghostbox session. I'm gonna hang out down here and see if I hear anything.
I'm upstairs alone. Can you come up and talk to me? Heimer, are you up here with me? Is there any spirits in this little girl's room? Can you say Rocky? Can you touch Josh? He's downstairs. Was this your bedroom? There's a man behind me. Josh! Just said that there's a man behind me. What's your name? Frank? Were you the one standing behind me? Are you behind me? Frank, is that you again? Josh, you hearing the walking?
Yeah, I can hear walking.
I hear you walking, Frank. If that's Frank. Do you sleep in this bedroom? You don't sleep? Why don't you sleep? Frank, did you live here? Yes or no?
We have one of each one of her shoes missing, and I can't find any of them yet. So, and we've had one appear, but I mean, out of 6 pair, there's one of them missing.
What area of the house are the shoes in? The missing shoes, what area? There, closet.
I think so.
You look. Which closet? Is it in this room?
Right.
Right.
There closet is in there.
Are there missing shoes in here? Yes or no? Are the shoes in this closet right here I'm touching?
Right before you shut the doors off, it sounded like it said shut the door.
It'll tell me to look in that closet.
Storage.
There's one of her missing shoes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the crazy thing is only one of each kind of shoe. 6. And if the ghost took them, she only took one.